So let's say you're working in a Kubernetes environment and for some reason your node dies, right? It could be a VM failure or network issue, whatever. So then what happens next? So number one, your node becomes in a not ready state because Kubernetes checks constantly your health of the node using kubelet heartbeat. And that's how your control plane knows that the node is in a ready and healthy state or if it has failed or is not available, right? So your node status would be from ready to not ready. And it usually happens in the 40 seconds after your node becomes unhealthy. And then what happens is that no new pods would be scheduled on that particular node. Even when there are the current one running, they could be running or not, depending on the situation. Even if they are running, they won't be reachable by your traffic, right? Because they're now not part of the cluster. They're just running in a VM that's not healthy. At number two, your pod eviction starts. This is when your node is in a not ready state for over 5 minutes, right? So Kubernetes assumes the death of that particular node. And that's when node controller steps in, and what it does is that it marks the pods running on that particular node, which is in not ready state, as evicted, right? And then it starts to transforming or starts the process where your pods would be scheduled on another node. This is the number three step, and this is getting rescheduled. This is where the scheduler comes in, and what it does, it looks for the pods that are marked as evicted, and then runs them on the new nodes that are healthy and available. So then your deployments, your replica sets, everything is restored, and now you really understand that how Kubernetes works behind the scenes. Behind the terminal screen, there's a lot of stuff going on. There are so many components, there are so many gears in the wheel, and that's really how your Kubernetes works. Because if you understand these concepts, it will be really easy for you to debug things when it's really difficult to, right? Because every good engineer can set up an infrastructure, but debugging and getting to know the infrastructure from between where you don't have any documents, that's where real engineers are known.